on the Democrat side, President Biden's push for South Carolina to vote first in the Democratic primary could mean he won't appear on the ballot in 2 other states. Now, that could lead Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to secure these primary contests, but it's still a long shot for him to win the White House. News Nation's Robert Sherman joins us live from Boston with more. Robert?
Hey there, Kelly. And yeah, that's the phrase that people are using to describe Robert F. Kennedy's campaign. They're calling it a long shot. But as you alluded to, Kelly, if the Iowa caucus or New Hampshire primary were today, there is a pretty high likelihood that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. would take away the delegates from those states. And the reason for that is because President Biden is pushing for the state of South Carolina, which is more diverse and a state that he did very well in 2020, to have first in the nation status. But Iowa and New Hampshire, the folks there are saying, not so fast. They have always gone first, and they say in 2024, they will be going first again. So if Iowa and New Hampshire decide to ignore President Biden and the DNC, President Biden says he just won't appear on the ballot in that state, meaning those delegates would probably go to somebody else. And who's sitting in second place right now in the Real Clear Politics average of polls? Well, that would be Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Granted, well behind in the RCP average, sitting at about 14%, but still, that is a substantial amount of the vote. And where has RFK Jr. been these last couple of days? Oh, he's been here in New England, specifically in New Hampshire, telling voters here that they should keep their first in the nation status. Here's what he had to say.
We need a place where people actually, politicians have to come and be vetted in barbershops and diners and gas stations and nail salons and ask real questions by real people and have to interact with Americans to understand what's happening on the ground level in this country today. And New Hampshire is the place where that happens. So we need to bring the primaries back here.
Now, this is all still in the world of hypotheticals here, Kelly, but if this were all to play out, there are rumblings that there would be a write-in movement that would be put in motion to try and get President Biden the delegates by folks just writing in his name on the ballots there. But there's still a long way to go in this one, and we're going to be seeing Robert F. Kennedy Jr. hammering the campaign trail of the next few days, heading to the state of Ohio, and then to Chicago, where he has a big town hall with News Nation next week. Kelly?
Yeah, we can't wait. Robert Sherman, thank you as always. And we do hope you tune in next Wednesday for a live presidential town hall event Robert was talking about. RFK will take questions live at News Nation headquarters in Chicago. It'll be moderated by Elizabeth Vargas. That is 9 p.m. Eastern only on News Nation.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.